coming through. Stay on target.
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
With great power comes great responsibility.
There's only one God, man. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
I know. This podcast is coming out on Christmas
That's
Day.
so weird to think about.
Christmas
but
is on a Thursday.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my gosh. Merry Christmas. We're talking about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. You're welcome. What can we say except you're welcome? Speaking of that movie, I just saw in theaters a
There's
trailer.
going to be a live action one. Did you just see that?
I just saw it.
Oh, I've known for like 2 weeks.
There you go.
There you go.
You were in the know before me.
That's not normal when it comes to like movies and stuff, I
Congratulations.
feel like.
Moana, there will be a live action one coming
They
sometime
better do it justice.
in a few years. I don't know. So I was like, oh, okay. But that's not the movie we're doing today. We're doing The Two Towers, Lord of the Rings, the movie. I will try very hard not to talk about the book. We will just focus on the movie. And
We'll
I
see.
did not watch the extended edition this time.
I did not either.
And that is my confession.
So that's my confession too, because I had to rent it and they didn't have the extended version available. So
Oh, really?
I was like, you know what? You get what you get. I'm going to rent this one.
I had some unexpected circumstances come up. Otherwise, I would have watched the extended. But
That's fair.
I was like, I didn't got time. I literally finished this movie 15 minutes before our recording time.
That wasn't only 15 minutes before.
Pretty much. That's why I was like, I finished the movie, hopped to the shower.
Jake went to get coffee.
Jake went to get coffee, and I sat down on this couch, and now we're talking, or chair, and now we're talking about.
Well, it'll be fresher in your mind than in mine.
It will.
That's good, I think. Maybe.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. It'll be an
find out.
adventure.
It's all a journey.
Because
you
I
could say.
watched both the first one, Fellowship of the Ring, and Two Towers, like all within the same week. And I'm like, okay, I needed the backstory, but I also have to differentiate between.
Starts to overlap.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot that happens.
there is.
And that's one thing that the movies, why people love the movies so much, I think. They are well done, but they stay on point with what actually happens in the books. And they pretty much show everything that happened in the books. Some things they
Which is
adjust
how
and they
it should
change.
be.
That's right.
It's how it should be.
Right. So
Somebody take a note.
someone take a note.
Because sometimes it's just sad when you're like, you love the books so much. Bless you.
Hallelujah. Amen. Yeah, you definitely need the differentiating moment.
Yep.
That's what I said when we were watching the
second
first
one started.
movie.
This is
I
where
was like, oh my gosh, I
started.
forgot all this stuff happens in this movie. They go that far. They get all the way through the Mines of Moria and into Loch Lorien and all the way through
I love that you know all of the
to
names.
because I'm like, when I started Fellowship with Jake and I watched it together, I'm like, okay, I think Priscilla watched it with us. And I was like, okay, so they get to Rivendell. What happens after that? Oh, the Fellowship leaves and they
Yes.
go to Moria. And then I was like, I couldn't remember where the first book ends and the second one begins, like what you're talking about. So I was like, I don't remember. And then I was like, oh, wait, this goes all the way until Boromir dies.
Yes.
That scene.
Yes.
And I'm going.
And then
okay,
where they all go,
they have
they're
to fight
separate.
the Balrog, and then they have to go into see the forest elves in Lothlorien and Lady Galadriel,
Yes.
and then canoe, and then I'm
It's
like,
when
oh
they
my
all
gosh.
it's when they all finally like go off kind of on their own little paths.
Because at first you're like, how could this movie, the extended version, be 3 hours and 50 minutes?
And then you're like, oh wait, this is how.
Yeah, you're like, oh wait, this is how. I don't know how long the extended version is for the second movie that we're doing today, Two Towers, but the unextended version was 3 hours. So, dang.
I had to work it into like some chunks because this was not one that I could watch with my kids present.
Yep.
And so they were like, Mom, are you still watching that movie? I was like, yes, I'm so close, but yes.
Yes. So,
Not that I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy it.
it's good.
It's very good. And my 8-year-old was asking lots of questions about it, but I was like, okay, there's some freaky looking characters in here.
Oh, yeah.
If you
When
like,
the orcs are born, that's really freaky.
yeah, and just the orcs in general and stuff like that. So like, we talked about it and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, I don't think I'm ready yet. And I was like, okay, fair enough.
Yep.
When you are, then we can watch them together. But he had lots of questions about
the Nazgul. Mm-hmm. And the dragons they're on, or whatever those creatures are.
He saw that and thought that was cool.
Well, good.
He was like, oh, that dragon thing's cool, Mom, because I had it paused. But I didn't feel like it was overly scary. So like he came in and asked me a question and he was like, oh, what's that? It's cool. And I'm like, it's one of the creatures.
It's one of the creatures. One of the many creatures.
One of the many, many creatures.
Tolkien's world.
Yes.
So.
Which I love. It's so in depth and detailed.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember something different every time I watch these movies. I'm like, oh yeah, that thing. I didn't remember that from before, but now I do.
There's a lot happening. Well, so we talk about how maybe we experience God watching this, or how it reminds us of the Lord.
I mean,
Lord.
that might be the point. So yeah, might be good.
What in this world, this wild world of Middle Earth,
Yes.
in the Two Towers,
Yes.
did you experience?
I feel like I had lots, like while I was watching it, I just had like lots of little pockets of thought as I was watching it. And I was trying to think of if I had like an overarching like thought for this particular movie. And I think I came to the conclusion that it was like my overarching kind of thought as I'm hitting things. Just how everybody's path was so different and so specific, but all played into the ultimate battle at the end, you know, that kind of thing. Or like it all contributed to this one thing that they didn't even realize they were all contributing to until it was happening, kind of thing. So I thought that was really cool. And I thought it was interesting to think about in terms of us as Christians and being in relationship with other people and experiencing our own path, but then experiencing the path of others as well.
Yeah.
And how so many times we get clouded and blinded by our own path and what it looks like for us and how it feels to us and what we think the right things are and how God's guiding us, that a lot of times we expect to like put that on other people. Because at the beginning of the movie, as they're all or was this the end of the first movie?
It don't matter.
I was going to say it all plays in together. So there's that. But I had this panic moment where I was like, oh, do I know if that was the end or the beginning? But anyway, they come to the conclusion that the fellowship is not working out, that they're not all going to the same place at the same time. And they kind of, you know, choose their own paths. Poor Merry and Pippin. They don't choose. But, you know,
they get hobbit napped.
They do. Frodo and Sam are like, this is our path. Well, Frodo's like, this is my path. I have to keep going this way. And Sam is like, my path is where your path is, whether you like it or not, you know, and he goes with him, which I think is Sam, you know, going, this is my path. I'm going with you because this is where I need to be, which mad respect for that. And then poor Merry and Pippin get carried off. And then the three are just left to be like, okay, like, what do we do now?
Right.
And they decide to go save Merry and Pippin, but they never technically save them. And so they like set off on their own journey and stuff like that. And they get detoured and end up in Rohan and all of that kind of stuff. But it's funny to watch how, even though it's not necessarily, it either is the path that they chose or they felt very strongly about, or it was the path that they didn't choose, but it still ended up getting them to where they needed to be, or they didn't feel like they were choosing it. But that's obviously like where they were supposed to be going and stuff like that, because if Merry and Pippin wouldn't have gotten carried off, they would have never ended up in the trees in the forest with the nymphs?
The Ents.
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 Is that what it is?
ENTS.
Okay,
Ents.
thank you. I was like, crud, I don't know what
ants,
they were
but with
called.
an E.
Gotcha, thank you.
That's how I remember.
Now I'll probably remember it now that you told me that.
Yep.
But they would have never ended up with them and spending so much time with them to the point where they were like, okay, we've got to physically show them what's happening to get them to understand how it's impacting them and thus join the fight. And thus, they're having their own battle at Isengard and stuff like that while this other battle is going on. But they're all of these battles going on affect the same thing and affect where eventually Frodo will get to and stuff like that. But just how all of these paths converge and they don't even realize it when things are happening. That was just my takeaway to then pause when I feel like I see friends going off on their own paths and I'm like, no. Maybe that's not the right choice or and trying to control it out of love or care or whatever. And to then pause. And, obviously I think the Lord puts things on our hearts to talk to our friends about and to speak into their lives and stuff like that. But we need to pause long enough to make sure, is this something that the Lord wants me to speak into their lives? Or do I need to let them kind of go their own path a little bit, even if it doesn't look like what I expect it to look like for them or anything like that? And I mean, there's so many times in scripture that the Lord reminds us that he directs our steps. But it's hard to remember that in the midst of all of the emotion and all of the feelings. And when you care for somebody and you don't want to see people struggle or in pain or any of these things. But we have to stop and remind ourselves that sometimes the Lord doesn't work in ways that we understand in the moment. And sometimes we have to let that path play out and see what that is, because ultimately he is working things together for the good of those who love him, of course, and all these kind of things. But we don't always see that right away. We don't always see the promise. I mean, there's people in the Bible that have been given this promise that they will never see the results of, but they still believed in it and they still go the way that the Lord is leading them, because all of these paths eventually do converge. And I think that was probably my overarching takeaway from this movie of thinking about how all of the people in your lives, how all of our paths look different, but in the end are for one goal. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Thoughts, feelings, opinions on any of that?
No, I think that's why I like stories so much. Probably why people like stories so much in general. Is when you look at a story, you look at The Lord of the Rings and you go, Tolkien is amazing. Right? You look at this story and how he weaved all this together and created this and then go, yeah. And then think about God in all of our stories.
Yeah.
As it all weaves together. And you go, oh, wow, God is amazing.
Yes. 100% yes. And we don't give him enough credit so often.
Yeah, and to recognize and humble ourselves to know there are things that we do understand. Thanks be to God. And there's things that we don't understand.
Yeah.
Also, thanks be to God.
Yes. Yeah.
And when there are things we do understand, then that leads us to worship. And when there's things we don't understand, that should lead us to worship. But oftentimes we don't get there. We get to anxiety and worry
or we hit that first before we then get to the worship.
Yeah.
We take a little detour.
Yes. And so at our church, they were talking about this last Sunday, promises, holding on to promises, and specifically the role of singing and how is this an encouragement from the pastor to sing before you receive the fulfillment of the promise?
Yeah.
And looking specifically at Mary's song when the angel comes, gives her this prophecy.
Yes.
And how she receives it and sings this, right? This song before everything unfolds.
Right.
And so stepping into that as you look at like the characters in this movie, who is stepping into the promise and the hope as before it's unfurling. And you see specifically within Helm's Deep, I think of the interaction between Legolas and Aragorn and the King Theo, whatever his name is, of Rohan.
Yes, I know who you're talking
and
about.
how each one of them have a hope crisis there.
Yeah.
And it's when they reclaim the hope in the midst of what seems like sure defeat that they're able to move forward, essentially, and then achieve the victory that they didn't anticipate was coming, other than they had hope it would come. Right. They know how it would come. I mean, Aragorn had the memory in his brain of Gandalf telling him on the 5th day, I will be there. You know? But he's like, what if it doesn't come through? Right. I have no idea. Right. So it just is interesting to think about that.
It is an interesting thing to think about. And it's an interesting thing to walk through, I think, as a Christian, because so many times we do go to the default of anxiety and worry and control and all of these things I am so guilty of as a person. But trust, while hard, is the only place where we're going to find the peace that we want so badly. And sometimes the peace that we need because we just need to let it go because there's nothing that we can do to get there any faster or to stop it or anything like that. So we just have to lean into the trust. And like, I wish I had an answer for how to just like do that and stay there and not repeatedly have to remind ourselves about it. Or at least me. I don't know. I don't want to talk for anybody else. I have to repeatedly remind myself, whether that be through scripture, whether that be through worship music, whether that be through talking with a friend, whether that be through prayer. When I'm walking something, I have to continually remind myself about the trust, because I am so likely to fall into the anxiety and the control and stuff like that.
It's a lot of times that God tells people to remember. Probably for a reason.
Probably. I say I'm not speaking for myself, but there's proof that I'm probably not the only one who processes it like that. Because we get into the moment, which is good. It's good to be in the moment. Yeah. And it seems like the anxiety of the moment often overtakes our ability to understand the fullness and the grasp of what God is doing or could be doing. And there's a lot of physiological reasons why our brain does that. Oh, yeah. And it's for our own protection.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. These are good in the right situations. And so often we let them run amok in situations that they're not helpful or good. And that's the work of the Spirit in us, working through us. Yes. Working it through us, you know, in transformation. Yeah. There's a reason why renewing your mind is in scripture. Yes. Oh. Yes. It's not easy, but it's one of those things we need a reminder about. Yeah. I think too, looking at the wholeness of this story is, I'm finding it interesting to watch transformation happening in the characters throughout, and to consider in hindsight the unexpected twists that happen, not just in the plot, but in people that then drives the plot different directions. Yeah. Yeah. You see the emergence of Merry and Pippin as a force to be reckoned with. Yes. When they were just a hot mess before. They were a force to be reckoned with, but for different reasons. For different reasons, yes. And now they have a purpose, and they're channeling that purpose towards positive outcomes instead of just towards chaos. Yes. And you go, oh, I didn't expect that. Yeah. Especially considering in like the Hobbit lore, they're just teenagers.
Oh yeah, I guess they are. I forgot about
So
that. But
Frodo is really the only one that's an adult
Yes.
hobbit. Even Sam is like late teenager.
I forgot about that, but that's in the book. So I don't know.
Yeah. Sam's 50 years old, but in Hobbit,
Right, because they live for a
he
very
comes of
long
age.
time.
But Sam is, I think he said it was 33, 37 maybe.
Okay.
And that's like kind of the end of adolescence.
I forgot about
adulthood, kind of
See,
right on the
it's
cusp.
good that you read the book.
So Merry and Pippin are,
Even younger.
yes. One of them is much younger, but one of them is about the same age as Sam, but I don't remember which one. But anyway, it's just interesting to see that emergence. And then obviously you see Gandalf's transformation happen from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White. You see Frodo transforming and you think towards the negative, being weighed down by the ring and the despair that is creeping up more and more on him.
Yeah.
And the effect of the ring that it's having on him. So you see Gollum / Smeagol battling it out on the reg.
Yes.
You see the friendship of Legolas and Gimli emerging to the point where Gimli's surprised when Legolas comes to his defense.
Yes. But I love that. I love that
and
friendship.
He's like, whoa. like you would be dead before your sword fell. As he's surrounded by 50 riders, you know. You're like, oh, dang.
Okay, then.
So, but I read recently, someone was talking about oftentimes we underestimate our own transformation. We think, oh, it was a podcast. It was Craig Rochelle and Bobby Grunwald podcast that came out recently because they were talking about the growth of the YouVersion Bible app because they just had the YouVersion just celebrated 1 billion device downloads or something like that.
Yeah, I think I saw something about
recently. So Craig Rochelle had the CEO of the YouVersion on cool. Bobby Grunwald, and he was talking about. They were talking about how do you process through as a leader as something's growing under your stewardship and you have to grow, and that can be a daunting thing to process through. To go, I can lead this now, but this thing gets like bigger. I'm going to be very ill-equipped and not able to do it. And Bobby made the comment about he just notices that a lot of leaders, a lot of people just really underestimate their own transformation. That happens. He's like, yes, today I might not be the person able to do what needs to be done, but I can get to the point. He talked about different stages of his own leadership and how things shifted and his perspective shifted and how he had to change and adapt. Because I made this comment last podcast when we were talking about Fellowship of the Ring. If Frodo would have known what lied ahead of him, he would have correctly said, I am unable to do this journey. But he doesn't know, he doesn't know exactly what lies ahead. Right. He knows it's a tall task.
Yes.
Sorry. Hobbits, tall task. That was unintentional.
Rude. Short people jokes.
It was apt, though. A tall task for a hobbit. It's a big deal. Anyways, now I've distracted myself. He knows it's going to require a lot of him, but he does not know the specifics.
Right.
And so, as a outsider looking in on this story, it's to his benefit. He doesn't know what's coming because he's able to take the step that he needs to take now because he does not see exactly what is coming and what will be required of him. But as he's taking those steps, he's growing along the journey, and others are coming alongside him at different moments to help him move forward. But if he was to just leaving the Shire, he thought he just had to take the ring to Rivendell. That was it. He
was like, I can do that.
If he would have thought, I need to take this ring all the way to Mordor and drop in the volcano, he might not have. He would have been running for his life still, but he might have.
He would have been like, I think I'm good.
Things a little differently.
I think I'm good.
So we can look at a story and see the transformation happen. Oftentimes it's difficult to see our own transformation happening or to anticipate it. Or expect it. I guess anticipate's not the right word. I don't anticipate how exactly I will transform.
Right.
But I expect to be transformed.
Which I think is good, because I think some of us get stuck not expecting it.
Yep.
And we still end up there. It makes me think of Merry and Pippin. They were perfectly happy where they were in the Shire, and they just happened to run in to Frodo and Sam. And then they were just like, okay, we're coming too. You know, they were like, I don't know what I'm getting into. And then, like you said, you see this transformation of them from being complete and utter chaos to being a force to be reckoned with in, you know, lighting a fire under the Ents and going,
Yep.
you need to see what is happening.
Yep.
But yeah, you can, so many times we get thrust into transformation, but to be open to it and to be accepting of it
Yep.
and anticipatory, I think are things that we should all strive to be. We don't all get there. We don't all see it coming.
Nope.
But I think some of us do. We get to the point where we want that and we're open to it.
Yeah, they say I don't remember where I heard this, but oftentimes we're unwilling to change until the place where we are becomes so uncomfortable that it's more comfortable that we change. I don't know if that, I think this quote that I'm remembering, this person making the claim that that's always the case. I hope that's not always the case.
Right.
Might be, it might not be. I have no idea. But oftentimes the change seems terrible and the place we're at is more comfortable. So we stay. And their claim was, okay, then oftentimes, not their claim, my claim is then oftentimes God will be, okay, if you need to stay there, then I'll just turn up the heat a little bit.
Yeah.
Until you get to the point where you're ready to move. So, because he loves us too much to let us stay where we're at.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like love in that moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, this is so uncomfortable and I hate it.
Yep.
And I don't want to be in this right now.
Oh,
like, I know.
100%.
I was like, I know, but the place where we're going is going to be a better place
Yeah.
than where you're at now. And I'm not going to just let you
Yeah.
stay where you're at now.
We have to expect provision if it's somewhere where God is pushing us.
Yep.
We have to expect provision. I mean, it might not look like what we want it to look like or as easy as we want it to look like, but
Yes.
there will be provision.
Yes. That's right. And glory in it. For God and for
God.
us.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because then we'll hear
But
one day, well done, good and faithful servant. Come and share in your master's happiness. I was thinking about at the end of the movie, the very end, when, you know, Frodo and Sam are having their best bros moment.
Yes. Love
Wonderful.
it.
And,
So much
you know,
love.
Sam's like, they're going to sing songs about you, Frodo, you know?
Yeah.
And Frodo's like, and they're going to sing songs about you,
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah.
And I'm like, both of those things are true
Yes.
because
They are.
the road you're walking is a hard one.
A hard one, and not one that people would willingly walk.
The hero's journey. And we are on a similar journey. And all of our journeys are different, like you said.
Yes.
But, you know, it talks about life is like a race. Paul is run the race marked out for us.
Yeah.
Fixing your eyes on Jesus. And understand there's a great cloud of witnesses surrounding you,
Yes.
cheering you on.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. We forget about those
And-
kind of things so much. We feel like we're just out alone.
Yeah. Or I memerized 1 Corinthians
Roughing it.
9. Paul's like, don't you realize that in a race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win.
Yes.
so run,
So
to,
run
win.
to win.
All athletes are disciplined in their training, and they do it to receive a prize that will fade away. We do it for an eternal prize.
Yeah.
So in the NLT, I really like the main reason I memorized this verse. The next verse is Paul's like, I run with purpose in every step. I am not just shadow boxing. And I was like, oh, that's good.
Nice.
That's right. We got purpose. Sam and
We
Frodo
do.
have a huge purpose in what they're doing. And that's why the road's hard. Yes. But they also have you can say divine purpose, like a huge purpose. And
Yeah.
that's why there will be songs sung about Frodo and Sam when this journey is done. Is for those two reasons.
Yes.
It's a great purpose. And the road was
not easy.
incredibly difficult.
Incredibly difficult.
And they went up against all odds. And their hobbit weakness, right? Jesus uses the least of these.
I love that.
You know, you look at this movie. The hobbits are the ones that shame the Dark Lord.
Yep. The one he probably was the least worried about.
Yep. That's exactly right. The weak will shame the strong.
Yes.
So I like that about this movie too. So don't underestimate your transformation.
I love that.
So
Because
easy
we need
to
to
do.
be aware that we're going through a transformation.
I see this in
be
music
able to see
students
it.
when I teach students, and you probably do as well.
Yeah.
I only see them once a week. If you're doing like 30 minutes lessons
Yeah.
every week, let's say like guitar student, I see guitar students once a week for 30 minutes.
Yep.
And I see just snapshots of their progress
Right.
week to week. And I have a better able to see month to month, even year to year,
Yeah.
because I remember
Yeah.
what it sounded like when they walked into my studio
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yep.
And I see now where they're at.
Yep.
And I go, wow, look at that. That's awesome. Like they have come so far.
Yes.
They oftentimes do not see it because they live with themselves.
That makes a lot of sense.
So every little improvement that they make is just a little tiny improvement that they can barely see. But in the growth of that, I'm just coming in at different snapshot moments.
Right.
And I go, no. When you played this scale 2 weeks ago, it was garbage.
It was awful.
It was so bad. And now you can play it. You have made so much progress. And they're like, I don't feel like I've gotten any like progress.
Which
on
is so
this."
sad.
Right.
I'm just like,
you don't see your transformation.
please, yeah.
Because we live with ourselves every day. And so we don't.
Well, and I even know one of your students that still gets down on himself about stuff. And I'm constantly wanting to throw things at him because I'm like, you don't understand how good you are.
Right.
Would you quit?
Stop it. It's very
And
good.
he just grins at me. And I'm like, I'm going to hurt you. But we're blind sometimes to our own
Yeah.
transformation and growth.
Yep. And oftentimes we transform and we know we're different. But people just remember us as we were. Specifically with Gandalf, I saw this where he goes from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White.
Yes.
But he has to tell everyone that he comes in contact with, I am now Gandalf the White.
Which you can see the physical difference.
Duh.
And you're just like, oh, do you not get it? Do you not get it?
Right.
Yeah, no, I can. Growing up and living in the same place my entire life, I can attest to that. Because there are some people that love me, but when they look at me, I can still tell that they still see 17-year-old Mallory.
Yes.
And I am not her anymore. There's a lot of me that is.
Yes.
But I'm not her anymore. I'm very different
Right.
in many, many ways. And God has grown me substantially.
Yeah.
But sometimes people just look at you and they see what they've always known.
Prophet is rejected in his own hometown.
Yeah. I've read that before.
It's interesting to look at Gandalf. You know, he encounters Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn in the forest.
Yeah.
And says, they're like, Gandalf. He's like, Gandalf. Oh, yeah, that was my name. Like,
Yes.
he barely remembers his name
Yes.
because of the transformation that's happened, which he says was through fire and water. I was like, baptism. So he goes through this transformation, old Gandalf to new Gandalf, and he tells them, and they accept him.
Yes.
And they go, yes. He tells Saruman when he's pulling the demon out of whatever
Yeah.
that guy's name is.
the king.
Theoden.
Yes.
King Theoden. But he tells him, I am now Gandalf the White,
Yes.
and I will like defeat you.
Yes.
And Saruman is like, no, you won't. And so he encounters resistance
Yes.
because oftentimes people will resist our transformation. Go, no, that's not who you are. This is who you are.
Well,
This is who you've always been.
in that situation, it was because or could have been because he was threatened by Gandalf's transformation.
Yes.
So because Gandalf was now stronger and could defeat him.
Yeah.
And so he was like, no.
No.
It's not what's going to happen.
Yep. And it's what happens.
It is.
And oftentimes the difficulty with transformation, oftentimes we get transformed and then we are being magnetically almost pulled back to who we once were by the people around us.
Yeah.
Who don't, for whatever reason, acknowledge or accept our transformation.
Yeah.
Right. And they go, and maybe it's just these people have known us our whole lives.
Yeah.
And so this is how we've interacted our whole life. And it's very hard to
Yes.
change
Yep.
in general, but relational dynamics that have always been.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. And so to just recognize that is also a part of the spiritual walk and journey
Yeah.
is to go, yep, as I'm being transformed, I will encounter resistance.
Yeah. And
Oftentimes
be okay
from
with
those
that.
who are closest to us and have good intentions for us. But that is what it is.
Well, and I think that's part of the transformation is getting to the point where we're okay with that. Because I don't know, when I was younger and stuff like that, I was much less likely to be okay with resistance from other people. And I mean, I struggle with that today even, but as I've grown, even as of more recently, I'm realizing that I am more comfortable with just being like, okay, you don't get it, and that's okay.
Yep.
And just being like, cool, I'm gonna keep going because I feel like this
I'm
is
going to
the
still
way.
be Gandalf the White.
Huh?
I'm going to still be Gandalf the White.
Yes, I'm gonna still be Gandalf the White. You can think I'm
right.
Gandalf the Gray, but I'm Gandalf the White. Dang it!
That's right. That's right. You wouldn't take the staff of an old man. Still play it, you know. I just caught this time walking into the movie, like right after he says that, he looks at Aragorn and winks
Yeah,
at him. I never caught the wink before.
I don't know that I caught the wink either. Now I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Yeah, right
watch
after
for the
that,
wink.
they're
I
like,
that.
okay, you come in with your staff, and he just like gives him a little wink. At Aragorn.
He's like, I got you.
This dog,
I got
this
you.
guy,
I love it.
this guy. So, I thought that. What else did I think?
What else did you think?
I think Frodo's dependence, reliance, and need for a partner in crime, partner in ministry, partner in journeying is important and good.
Yeah.
I think he says that at the end. He's like, I wouldn't have got very far without Sam. And Sam's like, no, I was being serious. Frodo's like, I am
So am I.
being
He's
very
like,
serious.
I am too. And he's like, his big old eyes, and I'm just like, oh, gut punch.
That's right.
I love it.
Just, we need people
We
around
do.
us. So, and if we don't feel like people are around us, just ask God
Yeah.
for people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something to think about.
I think we all go through seasons where we feel like we don't have people, but the right people come at the right time.
Yes. And in the body of Christ, there's not a lesser role.
Right.
So, Sam is not less important than Frodo in the movie.
Yes.
They are both critical.
Yes.
As we will see in the third movie,
Yes.
it becomes even more critical.
Which I will be watching at some point because I've
Sam
been like,
has even a larger role.
yes.
No spoilers, but it's a pretty big deal. No Sam, their mission will not be successful.
Well, and Sam is such a great example of the friends that I think we all want and need. Someone that will come alongside of us and will say, I'm there in the good.
Yep.
And I'm there in the bad, as in the rough. And you can't get rid of me.
That's right.
No matter what, you can't get rid of me.
Yeah.
So, and those friends don't come easily.
No.
They
No.
do not come easily. They do not come
No.
often. But they come at the right time.
Yeah. The right time. Such a time. Yep. Think of like David and Jonathan. Think of Paul and Silas. Was Barnabas, now Silas. Wait, right? Did I get that right? Or is it vice versa?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
I forgot.
You might be right. I don't know.
What's the verse about sticking closer than a brother? I don't remember the second half.
I'm not the one who memorizes scripture super easily, so you're asking the wrong
Is that in
friend.
Ecclesiastes?
Which one?
I thought that was in Ecclesiastes. That's why I was like, maybe she'll know this.
Are you talking about the
Two are
triple
better than
braided
one.
cord? Yeah, 2 are better than 1.
I
but
mean, I
3
know that's in there. I was trying to think of.
Is there a different one you're thinking of?
Yeah, probably. I don't remember.
Or is it?
People can Google it or
Is
something.
it all in one?
Like blessed is something who sticks closer than a brother. What is that? Blessed friend sticks closer than a brother.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But
I
I don't
know. I
where
don't
it is.
remember, but I don't remember the first half of it exactly. I'm like, I don't remember, but the second half talks about sticks closer than a brother.
If you keep
Or is that
talking,
like
I'll
the
Google
love
it.
is as relentless as the grave? That's in Song of Solomon, but I don't know if that's. No, I think that's different. This is how God works in my brain sometimes. Is He'll give me half a verse. And
Oh
I'll be
yeah,
like,
and then you have to go find it.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, what? Wait, that's in there. That happens to me on walks a lot.
I usually just get words, and then I have to be like, is that something that is even in the Bible?
Go on a walk.
There are friends who destroy each other, but a real friend sticks closer than a brother.
Yeah.
Proverbs.
Ah, wonderful.
Proverbs 18:24.
A real friend sticks closer than a brother. Sam is a real friend.
Sam is a real friend.
The realist. The realist friend.
The realest of real.
And Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn. Real friends.
Yes.
Right? Legolas is like, I'll be here with you even though we're going to die.
Yes.
Everyone's going to die.
But you know what
Everybody's
I
going
love?
to die. We're going to die. But hey, if you say we're here, I'm here.
You know what I love is they like didn't really get along at first, and then they like form this friendship that
Yep.
is somewhat dysfunctional in the best way.
Oh, yeah. A man, an elf, and a dwarf walk into a bar. What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Oh.
Oh, the race of man.
Yes.
I had another thought.
Okay. What's your other thought?
I mean, I have lots of thoughts, but another thing I
That's
thought
true.
about that was interesting. In the books, it's a little different, but again, we're not talking about the books.
We're not talking about the
We're
books,
talking about
Connor.
the books, people.
I did not prep that.
We're talking about the movie. In the movie, the Ents are not motivated to act until they feel it,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And I thought, that'll preach.
100%.
Because so many of us, intentionally or unintentionally, probably a little bit of both, can be so removed from suffering that we don't feel the weight of
Yes.
things
Yes.
and how decisions impact communities,
Yeah.
impact people, impact, whatever. You can think of it politically, you can think of it just in your community, you can think of it
Right. There's many
church
different
wise,
ways.
you can think of it whatever, however you want to go.
Yeah.
But when you don't feel the need, then oftentimes we discount the need.
Oh yeah.
And I see that in the Ents, and
Yeah.
it's shown really well.
Yep.
They are so removed from all that's happening.
Yeah.
They don't think it's going to impact them,
Yep.
and it doesn't really
Right.
directly, those specific Ents. And they make the decision, we're going to wait it out. That's what we do.
Yep.
We just wait it out. It doesn't affect us.
Yep.
Big deal. And then Pippin strategically
Yes.
steers them towards Isengard,
Yes.
and then they see
Yes.
the destruction
Yeah.
that Saruman has put on the woods and on other Ents and other trees. And they go, oh, no. Now we are motivated to act
Yes.
because we feel the need.
Yes. You can almost say that about like the hobbits too, a little bit, because they lived in the Shire and everything was beautiful and wonderful and comfortable and all of these things. And then until there's this vision of it being destroyed,
Yeah.
they don't fully grasp what's coming or the need. So, yeah.
I think it'd be tricky with all the access we have to media because we think we can feel what's happening
Yes.
places in the world and we can come to accurate conclusions about what to do about it or not do about it and what the weight of it is and isn't. And we're like so disconnected from it, but we feel like we're connected enough.
Yes.
And as believers, to get into those spaces physically with real people and to feel it alongside people before we make strong conclusions, I think is really important. And is an opportunity for Christians to be like, I've been saying recently, like, would the real church please stand up? Like, we have the chance to go into these spaces. Not just with the gospel, but just as, I mean, with the gospel, but as Jesus' hands and feet, not just to like evangelize to people, but to actually meet needs and to actually care about people and to care for people.
Well, and so many times when we get the opportunity to go into these spaces and stuff like that, it is heavily, heavily pushed to evangelize, which I understand. But to the point where there's almost a disconnect of like, you're walking into somebody's real life. They live this life every single day, and you walking in there and telling them a story about how you've experienced Jesus or something like that. It's not always going to hit because they don't get it. They don't understand. But walking in and being the hands and feet of Jesus and experiencing life with somebody, even for a week, is what really is going to impact people. They're going to be like, this person sat and spent time with me. I'm specifically thinking about like missions trips and stuff like that, especially with like students. When we went on a mission trip this summer, that is one thing that I told the students. And at one point it was very, very pushed to practice their testimony, which I don't think is a bad thing if you get an opportunity to share that, but it was heavily, heavily, heavily pushed. And I could tell that they were feeling a little like, because we come from the middle of Kansas where a lot of them have gone to church their whole lives, and they're like, I don't know that I have much of a story. I'm like, okay, one, you do, because we all do. I was like, but two, your testimony being the hands and feet of Jesus is going to speak louder to them. Going in and sitting with these kids and loving them and giving them opportunity to build relationship with you and then to ask questions about your life will leave more impact.
Yes. That's what I love about World Vision specifically. Okay. Is that they're so focused on communities. Yeah. Providing meeting needs for communities. Yeah. Obviously their mission is to, like, they want to transform the world for the gospel and for Jesus and bring Jesus into these places, because Jesus doesn't just transform souls, he transforms everything. Yeah. Bodies, minds, people groups, systems, like all of it. Yeah. Jesus is in all of it, like, and wants to transform all of it. And so, but World Vision especially, I feel like, I mean, they lead with, we're doing community transformation. And when you give, which is important here, it's not just about, like, if it's the child sponsorship stuff, that's not all they do. But if that's the specific thing, yes, we're caring about the kid, but also this is going into the family. This is going into the community. Right. We're not just focused on like that kid's salvation. Right. We're focused on changing the entire community with the gospel. Yeah. And a holistic approach. I think we can get so focused on saving souls that we're just like, bodies don't matter. Yeah. And we're like, no. I mean, read the Gospels, Jesus is healing bodies all over the place. Right. Yes. You know, he just caring for people, and he opens the scroll of Isaiah, and he's like, I have come, to give sight to the blind, and to set the oppressed free. Yes. And and it's all about this relational justice, caring for the poor and the oppressed, and serving. Yes. It's not just, I have come to save souls for eternity. I've come to tell you all these really cool things, and then I'm going to go over here and tell some more people some really cool things. Transformation happens everywhere. Yes. So when we actually get into those spaces, then we feel the needs. Yeah. and then we're motivated to act. That's why stories are so powerful.
I would
Just because
highly
we
agree.
connect with stories. Stats, we're like, yeah, stats can carry a certain weight, but it doesn't really connect until we hear stories. And even more, we get there.
Yeah.
Get there. We see it. We experience it. And it becomes like the Ents. All of a sudden, something that wasn't so personal becomes
personal.
super personal.
Super personal.
And I think that's, it's part of the reason Jesus is like, go. Sending them out.
Yes.
Instead of like, all right, set up something here and invite everybody to come.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah.
Go to them.
Yep.
Send them out. Go. Experience life where they're at.
Well, it says make disciples. It doesn't say tell them about being saved.
Yes.
Make disciples. Make disciples. There's more than just one step.
Yeah. Yep. And remember in Revelation, it's like separate the sheep from the goats. What's the questions he's asking them? When did you feed me when I was hungry? When did you visit me when I was in prison? When did you clothe me when I didn't have any clothes?
Yes.
So,
Yep.
it's not how many people did you witness to.
Yeah.
Again, not unimportant,
No, it's very important,
but
but you can't have one without the other.
it's a holistic.
Yeah.
And we like to parse it up.
We do.
So one way that we can resist that ourselves is to put ourselves in those situations to experience. If you feel like, I just don't care about people the way that I need to, or I feel like God's asking me to, or I feel really disconnected from this
Yeah.
need, or whatever. If you feel distant from suffering, well, maybe that's an invitation from God to just go and partner with a organization that's there, a Christian organization or non-Christian organization, to just rub shoulders and elbows with people
Yep.
that are in it.
And you don't know if you're gifted in that specific thing until you go and experience it.
Yeah.
And so many times people just don't go experience it.
Yeah. Then we figure out where our call is. We're not called to meet every need.
Right.
We're called to meet some of them.
Yeah. And that doesn't mean you have to be out there every day.
Right.
I think some people are called to that. And I think that's really cool. But just make a point to be aware and to get out there some.
Yep.
At least a little bit so you don't lose perspective.
Yep. So get some hobbits, get some hobbits to trick you.
Yep. There you
You're
go.
going somewhere you didn't realize you're going to go, to realize you care more about this than you realize you did.
Yeah.
Because you felt it. You felt it.
Yep. Well, and be open to go where the Lord's leading you, even when it looks like something you didn't expect. Be willing to step into the uncomfy to figure out if you do have a burden for something that you didn't realize that you did.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't assume that you're alone.
Yes. Yes.
One of the real reasons that the people were stuck in Helm's Deep because Theoden assumed they were alone. Right?
Yep.
And him and Aragorn have this, him and Gandalf have this conversation before Gandalf's like, I gotta go get these other people because
Yes.
they're gonna die. They're gonna get slaughtered if I don't get these people.
Yeah.
So he takes off. He's like, Aragorn, go help him because I need him. I
Yes.
need these people to be alive in 5 days.
When I get
When
there.
I finally will get there. And they need you to make it happen.
Yes.
But also the elves decide to show up and to help.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And he assumed that they wouldn't.
Yep.
Just like he assumed that Gondor would not come.
Yes.
And that might have been a correct assumption.
And he
doesn't
might have
know.
had a lot of information to back up that assumption. But it doesn't mean that it is actually true.
Right. But one, it was in his foolishness he thought he was alone. But also, I think it was in his arrogance and pride that he thought he was alone and that was okay. And it wasn't
I would
even
agree with
worth asking for help.
Yeah.
Because this is Helm's Deep. This has never fallen while our people have defended it.
Well, sometimes we just need to be humble enough to ask for help in general.
Yes. So
And it's hard sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't feel great and you still need to go, help. I need help.
And the irony is that he says this after a wizard comes and helps him. And an elf and a dwarf walk into his hall.
Yep. And he's still
To
like,
help him.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, no one's going to come. You going to come, dwarf? He's like, yeah, I'm right here.
He's like, I'm already here.
Can't
What do
say
you
dwarves
think?
won't come because there's one standing right in front of you.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I guess he's like, it doesn't mean that the rest of them are going to come, I guess, but you can't just.
Well, and he's in the business of discounting people all over this
You should
place.
have a new perspective.
He wouldn't let Eowyn go fight because
Yep.
he wanted to keep her safe. And that's all she wanted to do.
Yeah.
And she even said, I think I wrote down the quote, her and Aragorn. She told him, I fear neither death nor pain. And so he says, what do you fear, my lady? And she said, a cage.
Yep.
To stay behind bars until use and old age accept them and all chance of valor has gone beyond recall or desire. Like she wanted to be out there and her uncle was like, nope. And she was equipped to be out there and stuff like that. He's like, nope. I also love though that while she's stuck there where her uncle's like, nope, you got to go be with the women and children. Aragorn reminds her of her identity as a king's daughter and as a shield maiden and stuff like that. And he's like, I don't think that will be your fate.
Oh yeah. Just wait till the third movie.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I know.
it's the best.
I'm a little upset that my favorite quote of all three movies is in the third movie and I am not on that podcast.
You can send in something. just play this scene.
Just do this one, please.
Right here.
Please.
I'm no man.
Yep. That's the one. I am no man. I'm like, get it.
Get it. Yeah.
But she needs, even in the middle of him being so blind to everything, all of the possibility around him, she needed a reminder of who she was. Yeah. And that there was possibility. Which, don't we all need that?
Yep. And sometimes you just got to let somebody throw you. Got to humble yourself because you know the mission set before you and you know your limitations. And you go, can you toss me? Toss me.
Toss me.
What? Toss me. Don't tell the elf.
Don't tell the elf.
Don't tell the elf. Not a word. Toss him across.
You know what? We are all made with distinct and specific things about us that can be useful and good, including our size.
That's right. Absolutely.
Says the 5'1" woman.
Oh, yeah. Before we recorded this, I had to tell the people.
Oh, you're going to tell the people.
The part where Gimli's standing, he can't see over the wall, and the Legolas is up there. What, he could have picked a better spot.
Yep.
I just recorded that and sent that in a group chat that Mallory and I are in with a mutual friend. I was like, said Mallory.
Well, and then...
Because you said with Kerrigan and I, when you stand next to us, you feel very short.
I forget,
So I was
I forget how different our heights are until I'm standing right next to one of you. And then I'm like...
I was like, this is about to make the group chat.
Yeah, it did. And then my phone even threw me under the bus as I was scrolling. I mean, I sat down for less than 5 minutes to scroll reels on Instagram because a friend was sending me some. Same friend.
Yes.
And I'm scrolling through them, and it pops up that like the scene that happens right after it. Where he was like, "Do you need me to get you a box?" And I'm just like,
box.
"Yeah, maybe I do.
Maybe I do.
So what?
Don't worry about it."
I have giftings that don't consider my size. Okay, I am fun sized.
There you go. No disagreement. No disagreement.
I am just a blast packed into small packaging.
You got something else? I ran out of topics
That's fair.
for now. I always withhold the opportunity to say more. Wait. What's the word? Doesn't matter. Go for it.
I don't know what you're trying to say right now.
I always have the opportunity. I always want to have the opportunity. What's the word that I'm looking for?
If I could help you, I would.
I reserve the right. That's the word.
Okay.
I reserve the right to say something more if it comes to my brain.
Okay. Oh, of course.
All right. There you
Okay. Now I know where you're at. Thank you.
go. Golly.
You want to talk about Frodo's want and need to save Gollum
Sure.
and the mercy.
He has pity on him.
He has mercy and pity on him. And Gollum tries to resist. Or, well, I guess it's Smeagol that's trying to resist Gollum. This is so confusing.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Gollum is the alter ego.
Yes.
That
He's the
has the
jerk
driver's
one.
seat. Yeah. The ring created alter ego.
Yes.
That's right.
And so Frodo looks at him and he sees Smeagol.
Mm-hmm.
He sees this creature with which to have mercy on, which we are called biblically to have mercy, and God has mercy on us and all of these wonderful things. So mercy, good thing, wonderful thing. But in the journey that is their relationship, Smeagol tries to fight Gollum to accept Frodo's mercy. And in the end, can't, because of a situation which Frodo was trying to do good and save him, but he saw it as betrayal. And so then this Gollum sneaks back in and starts talking to him again. I just think there's stuff there that we could unpack.
Love it. Is there anything specific you want to start on?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. I just kind of had the general thought and wrote it down. But
I mean, if you don't, I can run, but I'll give you space first.
I mean, if you want to run, I'm not opposed. Do you have something?
I did.
I did 2 minutes ago, and now it's gone.
I did. I mean, you could do.
I feel like
when love feels like betrayal,
yeah,
but it's not.
yeah. Well, my brain goes to like when our sin nature creeps back in. Stuff like that. That's kind of where my brain went with that.
The old self versus the new self.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is something you mentioned already. Or to me, not in general, but
Talk a little bit about Gandalf, old and new, but
yeah.
this is a little more. You thinking like Romans 6, old self, or 7, old self, new self? What I do, I don't do, but what I do, what I don't want to do, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how that can creep back in so easily.
Yes. Oh. Poor Smeagol.
I know.
And that's who Frodo has pity on.
Yes.
And Gandalf. I mean, Gandalf says that in the first movie too.
Yeah.
Like, because Frodo's like, this guy's no good. And Gandalf's like, well, actually, I pity him.
Yes.
And he also says he probably has a role to play in this before it's all said and done.
Yeah.
But taking that out of the context, Smeagol, Gollum, old self, new self, the flesh and the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Trixies. Huh?
Nice.
Nice. Nailed it. Cleared it up for everybody. I don't have to say any more about that. Is who are we and who aren't we?
Yeah.
And how do we come to that conclusion?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And how do we constantly remind ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
Because it creeps in even when we're not expecting it.
Yes. And Romans 7 is important.
Yeah.
Pairing it with Romans 8, equally important. Oftentimes we just do 7 and we go, what wretched people we are, because we're torn between the good and the bad, and we're stuck here. And then Romans 8 comes along and it can go, oh, no, actually, no, we're not stuck here.
No.
Like, we're not stuck in this. We can identify with this experience.
Yes.
But we're not stuck here.
Yeah.
We are actually, there's no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus.
Yes.
Romans 8:1. And then it talks about we are children of God. We are not slaves to fear.
Speaking our identity once again.
That's right.
Yes.
And then at the end of Romans 8, you know, you get this whole beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's like nothing can separate us from God's love in Christ Jesus.
Yep.
Period. That is who we are. And then sometimes the devil, lies, deceit, Gollum comes in as like,
Temptation.
Master doesn't love us. God doesn't. Did God really say don't eat from the tree? Well, God actually just doesn't want you to have good things.
Yes.
He doesn't want you to know. Right? He doesn't. He doesn't. And then we listen.
Yes.
Then we start to turn away from who we are. And then we turn to the false self. I'd call Gollum the false self.
Yeah.
Gollum is the ring, is the creation of, it's the false self. The true self
I would agree.
is, you know, the positive sides of Smeagol, who was one before the ring. Right? And who is your true self? Who is your false self? And how do you come to that conclusion?
And how do you be aware of your false self enough to know? Because a lot of times it's whispers and lies and stuff like that, but we are also like, we have a sin nature. Sometimes it's that sin nature coming up in us, whether that be through temptation and then not being aware of what's going on and falling into sin and stuff like that. But I think sometimes we lose sight of being aware of that, and we just get to living life, and we don't stop and think about it. So I think it's a good thing to be aware of both lies from the devil and that we have an innate sin nature that we have, how do I want to say this? That has been overcome, but we will still battle. Because we are never promised that there will not be temptation.
Yeah.
We're promised that there will not be condemnation.
Yeah. And so the false, I mean, like, in more, this is a tricky ground. Hold on with me, America. Like, more Eastern tradition to call that like the ego.
Okay.
Letting go of the ego.
Okay.
Or the false self, the version of ourselves that we create in our mind as like a defense against the world. It's like, or against whatever. And it's
like a protection mode. Okay.
And so recognizing what is the false self, and you call it sin nature, works too. The lies, the stepping into the falsity that is, and going, okay, that's what that is. And differentiating ourselves from that.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, as I'm processing, the difference is with the gospel is recognizing who we are is not defined by what we do.
Yeah.
And so, okay, who are we? And who are we created to be? Who has God created us to be? Who has God made us in Christ to be? And we're redeemed to be. And how does God view us in that Romans 8, and to say, that is the reality. We do not live in Romans 7 reality.
Right. We want to hold on to that.
The 8.
We can be aware.
Yes.
But we want to hold on to.
And that's not who we are.
Right.
And so to anchor yourself always, even when you stumble and fall.
Yes.
And go, okay, yes, I stumbled and fell. But in Christ, this is still who I am, and it's secure.
Yeah.
And it does not change.
Right.
Period.
Yes.
Because that's the really hard part, is believing that what we do defines who we are. And so when we do more good things, we feel better about ourselves.
Yes.
And we feel more secure with God because we're doing good things.
And then we stumble because we're going to, and we go.
Then we go, oh, I'm not good. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
You are still
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yes, you did bad, but you are still good.
Yeah.
And that is who you are.
Right.
Period. And to view other people that way as well is a real big shift.
Yeah.
View yourself that way and view other people that way.
Yep.
And that's what blessing someone is
Yes.
you're like, this is who you are, and you might not be acting like it, but it doesn't mean that's
Right.
not who you are.
Right.
And I'm blessing you towards who you are.
And you don't see that in the church too often.
I know.
A lot of times you see.
Oh, you're just gonna rabbit hole. You just rabbit hole.
You're welcome.
Sorry, what were you saying? No, you say what you were saying. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. You didn't cut me off. It was all kind of one shared thought. I think we're both probably in the same place. Yeah. One bad decision and immediate we gotta hide them. We gotta put them away. We don't want to talk about this. This is hard to talk about. This is a hard situation. We just cut them off. Don't deal with it in the name of truth, which I am not saying that truth should not be spoken.
Yep.
But so many times it is used as an excuse to call people out, but then not support them. And how in the world are we supposed to help each other along if we're going to go, ooh, I don't like that was obviously a bad decision, so I'm out. Like, what sense does that make? Go and make disciples. Oh, but you screwed up, so now you're out.
Now you're out.
What?
Yeah, it's the false self, right?
Yeah,
It's the ego. It's the control fear side of things.
Almost like things come back to control and fear so often.
I know.
What?
I know. I was reading a book by somebody, and this is part of it. It's not the whole thing, but he said, what did he say? He said, we have so many ministry leaders who are theologically trained, but who haven't experienced spiritual transformation. And that is the most dangerous of all. And I was like, oh, dang. You know? And that's part of my own transformation the last couple of years is going from a head-based relationship with God, where it's like, here's the answers and here's the right? And like, I'm going to figure it out.
Yep.
And I'm going to know what to do and like all the stuff
Yeah.
I mean, the head's still a part of it, but it's not driving the ship.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, sorry, you don't have the steering wheel. Spirit's got the steering wheel, and you answer the Spirit. Yeah. And honestly, the Spirit, Bible talks about the Spirit is in us, yes, and it's transforming us in our minds, but it's in our heart. Like that's where it's at. And so, and that you see that all over the place. If you change someone's mind and you don't change the heart, don't matter. You can think a whole bunch of new thoughts, but if your heart's not transformed, it don't even matter.
That'll preach.
It does not matter. If you want like transformation to happen, it happens in the heart, and then the mind follows. But we're over here trying to transform the mind, which is important.
Yes,
it's not unimportant,
right?
But if it doesn't come with transformation of the heart, it does not matter. And in fact, it probably has the opposite problem, because then you have more information and you think you know more, and you feel more secure in whatever you think, whatever that is. And then people who don't agree with you do not become people to love and to care for in the midst of disagreement, but they become threats to your mind. And then we get defensive and we start drawing lines and going, you're out, you're in, you're out. I get so personally like hit every time I read John 5. I get personally hit all the time when I read the Gospels, of course, but John 5, Jesus is like confronting the Pharisees And he's like, you study the scriptures diligently because you think that in them you have eternal life.
Yes.
And these are the very scriptures that testify about me.
Yep.
Yet you refuse to come to me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's like if you want to talk about how our spiritual formation practices in our churches are built on scripture, not a bad thing. It is very good to be in the scriptures.
Yes.
But if it's just in the scriptures so you can build up your mind and information about God without actually countering and pursuing Jesus, then we become Pharisees.
Yep.
It's just what we do. And then Jesus is standing right in front of us and we miss him completely.
Yep.
And that is scary.
You want a hot take?
I do. I feel like I'm giving hot takes, so please contribute.
No, I don't think you're giving hot takes.
Okay, well
at
then
all.
I'm very excited to hear your
Or
hot
at
take.
least
Oh, I'm so
I don't
excited.
think so.
Hit me.
We create this problem
Yeah.
100% because from the time that we're young and we grow up in the church and stuff like that, we jobs in ministry are set so highly. Having a call is set so highly, but not talking about other calls except for ministry calls. And setting them up and being like this, if you really love God, this is what you go into, looking students in the face and being like, oh, you have such a heart for Jesus, you should go into missions. Or you have such a heart for Jesus, are you going to be a pastor? I'm not saying these are bad things. And I'm not saying people are not called to these things at a young age.
Yep.
But we just give the opportunity for people to just filter through school as ministry majors and gain all of that knowledge without challenging that heart piece.
Yep.
And then we turn them out into the world.
Yep.
I'm not saying I know how to fix that issue, but it's an issue.
Yeah.
I've seen so many people go out and choose ministry as their vocation because they want to do the right thing or they want to do good, which is a noble thing.
Yeah.
But ministry is not easy. It is not.
Like in the church ministry.
Yes.
Vocational ministry.
Well,
in the church.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And in many ways, shapes, and forms, there's so many different kinds of ministry that you can go into vocationally and stuff like that. But that's one aspect of it. We send people out and they go, I want to be a pastor and just go to school for it. And they don't understand. They learn it all up here, but they haven't experienced it here. But we also send people ill-equipped into other parts of their lives because they feel like they can't have a ministry right where they're at.
Yes.
We can't look at somebody who works in an office and go, that is your ministry.
For sure.
And I mean, I think it's getting better. Those conversations are being had more. People are being reminded more and more that wherever you are can be your ministry and stuff like that. But it needs to be a bigger conversation.
Yeah. And we like to dismiss the Smeagol's in our life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's easier that way.
And God's like,
You don't have to be uncomfortable.
God's like, hey, you should love the Smeagol. Be like, yeah, but he's going to stab me in the back. Yeah.
Yep.
He will. Probably. Good chance,
Yep.
You don't know for sure sometimes, but you're like, eventually, long enough, if I'm with Smeagol long enough, this will get me. Sam's not wrong.
Yes. No, Sam
Right?
isn't wrong. Sam knows.
Sam knows what's coming, but it's Frodo's heart that, and ultimately that's, if you want to talk about the divine plan in the Lord of the Rings, right? As all these different pieces come together.
Yeah.
And there's definitely like something that is steering all of this.
Yes.
And coming together, like that is critical.
Yes.
Is Smeagol does have a large role to play in this.
And Frodo's relationship with him has a large role to play.
Yep.
Not just him alone, but them actually being in relationship.
So, yeah. And so oftentimes we're called to love the Smeagol. And to keep them close. You're like, I don't
Even when they don't look
we
appealing.
want to do that
No,
with
just
wisdom, but sometimes God's like, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you go, you eat for a certain amount of time, you're like, all right, I can do that. And then 6 months, a year, whatever, you're like, this person hasn't changed.
Yeah.
I'm out. And God's like, sometimes maybe yes, but
Yeah.
might be no.
Yep.
And you're like, why? Maybe God's looking at you like, I'm not doing it for Smeagol's transformation. I'm doing it for your transformation.
Yes.
How about that word?
That is a word.
The God's
Because so
gonna
many
throw that
times-
back in my face in the company like 2 weeks. I'm like, gosh, take it.
Right? Yeah.
So you go, yeah, it might not be for Smeagol. It might be for you.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, and so
Smeagol
many
might be there
times-
for you.
So many times we're focused on what we're doing for other people and for the kingdom. You know, I'm not saying those things are bad, but what about you?
Yeah.
What stuff do you have that God's working on?
Yeah.
We got to be aware of both. Sometimes we can get wrapped up in what God is doing only in us that we miss what he's using us to do. But sometimes we can get so wrapped in what we're doing and what he's using us to do that we miss what he's doing in us.
Yeah. So, and then when we're talking about like Romans 7, Romans 8,
Yeah.
it's recognizing and looking at people through Romans 8 lenses. And that will change the world. If and when we do that.
Yep.
That's how God looks at us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So like there's that.
and you go, yeah, but this person did that. Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Romans 8.
Yep.
Nothing that separates them from God's love.
Yep.
And nothing separates you from God's love.
Yeah. Do you know how many times God has looked at you and gone, yeah, that wasn't a great decision, but let's work on it.
Yep.
Let's come here.
Yeah.
Come
Let's do
here.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. You're going to probably have consequences because of that, but let's move forward.
Yeah. And that's where freedom has happened big time in my life is going Romans 8. That's what it is. Period. And then when the false self or Satan is whispering, that's not who you are. You go, no, actually it is. This is who I am.
Yes.
In faith.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Take faith. It's faith. Choose faith. Choose what's true. Know what's true. Choose what's true. And then, remember what you did. Can't believe you did that again. No, this is who you are. You're a mess up. You're a screw up. You're not good enough. Blah, 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 blah. Likes to pop off. I'm imagining the Canadians from South Park. There you go. I was like, oh, well, I'm already halfway through this.
Yeah, you lost me
with the
on
head.
that,
They got
but-
the heads that just bounce up and down. Like, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Satan's back there.
I just call that your Satan hand because you do that every time.
And you're like, no. No. It's not what it is. Romans 8.
Right.
Romans 8.
And hey, guess what? We were given the scripture so that you can go read it.
Yeah.
To remind yourself. Go read it.
Yeah.
Even if you have to read it every day.
Yes.
Go read it.
Yes. And what you do does not define who you are.
Yeah.
Sorry, Batman. It's a load of hooey. But who you are influences what you do.
Yes.
And who you believe yourself to be. That influences what you do.
And when you screw up, because you will, back to that.
Yeah. It's not who you are.
Right.
They've got studies on habits. Quantitative studies on
Fancy.
habits. That habits change when your identity changes.
Interesting.
That the easiest way to change habits is to change how you view yourself. Which is in Atomic Habits by James Clear, but it's in a lot of other stuff too. I've
heard of that book before.
Is if you're like, I'm going to start swimming because I want to start swimming. I want to build that habit in my life. And you go, I'm going to set a goal, 20 minutes a day swimming. And then you wake up in the morning.
And you don't feel like
And
swimming?
you don't feel like swimming.
Yeah.
You have a choice. And that choice is, you will statistically make that choice a lot better if you think to yourself, I am a swimmer.
It's interesting. I like that.
I am a swimmer. I'm a swimmer. What would a swimmer do?
Yeah.
Swimmer would go swim.
Yeah.
And you go swim.
There you go.
Because that's what a swimmer does.
There you go.
But if you don't believe yourself to be a swimmer, statistically, you are much more likely to not swim. Same for running.
That's interesting.
You wake up, and you go, I want to run. New Year's coming up, right? When the podcast comes out, it's a week away.
Oh my
and you want to
goodness.
start all these new habits. Great. Starts with an identity shift.
It's interesting.
So, and if you go, I'm not a runner, but I want to be a runner. Okay. Wake
Now
up
I'm-
every day
now
and
I'm a
make
runner.
decisions as if you were a runner. Because then you will be one.
It's cool.
So, but you have to do that.
Right. Yeah.
I just, you don't have to, but it helps a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I'm the kind of person that, whatever.
That would do this.
That's right. That's who I want to be.
Yeah.
Well, then live into it right now.
Yeah.
So then Paul says, yeah, I agree. Take off the old self, put on the new self.
Yeah.
I was like, I said this 2,000 years ago. You guys should have listened to me.
He's like, you really had to read this in 4 other books
That's
before
right.
you listen to me? No.
Like, so throw off the old, put on the new, focus on Jesus.
Yes.
And there you go. Put on the new self.
Yes.
Oh, you want to know what the new self is? Here it is.
Yep.
Romans 8.
Read scriptures.
A lot of other things too. The new self, but there it is. The law of the Spirit that gives life has set you free from the law of sin and death.
There you go.
Period. You are free.
Can you give me some of your brain so I can memorize
Period.
scripture like that?
No, you don't want the other things that are in my brain.
That's fair.
What comes
That's
with
fair.
the good. You get the,
That's fair.
you get the other stuff too.
We're friends, but I'm okay. I'm good.
Yeah, yes, you are. You're good.
Because you don't want some of the stuff in my brain either. So there's that.
That's right. You put the nickel in, you get the whole song. You want the whole song.
That's funny.
So, anything else? Let's see here. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
I think I'm good.
Sufficiently covered
We probably have
at least a third of the movie.
plenty of stuff.
this
Yeah,
point.
right. There's only so much you can get when it's such a long movie
Yes, it's a good one.
and so many details. I'm now looking forward to go watching the third one because I was like, I'm not going to watch it until I've done
Yes.
this podcast because I don't want to get more confused than I already may be.
Oh yeah,
So
super good.
no, I'm going to have to watch the third one.
I will say, just to conclude, as someone who's read the books, push up my glasses, is that Faramir in the books, I like him a lot better.
Okay. That's good to know.
I understand the direction they took for the movie purposes.
Yeah.
But in the books, he's a lot more like Aragorn
Okay.
than what
It's been
the
so
movie
long.
seems to portray him as. So
Okay.
it's a lot more honor.
I probably need to go read the books again because it's been so long. I'm like, I don't remember what happens.
Yeah. Book 2. I talked about this last episode. Just know in the books, the first half of it is because they're like, it's not book 2. Actually, it's book 3, 4.
Right.
Book 3 is all Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli.
Which I
That
love.
side of things. And Merry Pippin.
Yes.
Book 4 is just Sam and Frodo.
Yes. Yeah. I remember that now that you're saying it.
I found book 4 tough to get through.
Fair.
Personally.
Fair enough.
That's my bent. So
You pushed through though.
I
Proud of
did.
you.
For book 3, I wrecked that thing in like 2 days.
Nice.
Book 4.
Not so
It
much.
was like 3 or 4 months before I got to the end of book 4. But people who know me know I'm always in like 25 books.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So I
that's
was
just
like,
because you were distracted by
still
other
reading,
books.
but it didn't quite hook me. So I was finally like, I got to get this done so I can get to book 3.
That's fair. That's fair.
I do try to only do one fiction book at a time.
It's probably smart.
I have
'Cause I
all
feel
these
like you could
nonfiction
get-
books I'm in the middle of, but I try to just do one fiction at a time.
That's fair.
So there's more
That
than
way
you
you
asked for, but you got it.
Get stories all
Yeah.
combined. Wait, what was happening? Who is in this book?
Yeah. What's
I
going
thought
on?
it was this. Oh wow, that was not even in here.
Yep. So, all right.
Okay.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Oh my goodness.
Avocado. Thanks. Just come up with all my. That's it. That's all I got. Actually.
I was gonna say, are there more? Because there could
There
be
probably
more.
is, but We won't stick around to find them.
Okay, fair.
Buried in the depths of my brain.
Are those the things I don't want out here?
Probably. That's probably what you don't want.
Ah, that's funny.
So next week we'll do, for New Year's Day, is when Return of the King
Yes.
comes out.
Yes.
And then you and I are doing Wicked.
Wicked!
Part 2 on January 8th.
Yes.
Yes. That'll be good too.
Which I'm going to see it again this
I'm going to have to go
weekend.
see it again as well. Yeah. We went as a team and saw it when it first came out.
Yep.
Thanksgiving week.
And I was like, there's no way I'm going to remember
ago.
everything.
Yep. I remember some of it, but it'd be good to get a refresher before
Yes.
hitting record.
Luckily, I know the story well, so that definitely helps.
That
But
does
I
help.
would like to refresh some details.
Yep. So that's what's coming down the pipe.
Woohoo.
That'll be good.
It'll be good.
Thanks for chatting today. I'm
No
out of
problem. Thank you.
I am out of tea / coffee.
I still
You still got
prob-
some left?
I still
Oh
probably
my.
have like half left. We've had this conversation. I'm a sipper.
You only have half. All right, we're going
Feel
another
it.
hour and a half, everybody. She's
Feel
only
it.
she's only halfway done with the coffee. Oh yeah, you got
I told you.
You got a good amount there.
Also, I'm like, do I
I'm
drink
just
the
kidding.
whole thing? Because there is definitely a regular shot of espresso in here.
There you go. Get it. Be fine.
I don't know that I should.
Probably not.
I
but
probably won't sleep tonight. It's great.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
We won't go another hour and a half for you to finish it. We'll cut it off here.
Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.